So, I think I'm ready for the cup of the morning. Someone writing GG, I'm not sure if he saw that I'm joining the server or not. So my first bit of driving today. And it's far behind. That's actually crazy. Yes, I still have the world record. That's better already. Yeah, but you see, it's not that simple. The times that the others drove, they are actually top 10. Also what the first place drove, the others are not top 10 with that, but they are not far away. So I didn't expect in the cup of the morning that people would drive these slow times. I was wondering who's even participating in it. Looks like L94 isn't. I can repeat my times. Of course I wanna win the seeding and the knockout. I also wanted to win every single round in this cup, but I expected not these good times. With these times it's not gonna happen. Okay, at least in first now. Yeah. How much do you wanna lose in the end? Yeah, it's not good enough. Okay. go. Yeah, 3 times. Similar to my hunting session yesterday. Yeah, for a long time I drove the same times, again and again. Sadly I won't get it. I hope for the sub. I mean, I had this one run that could have been a 0.8 if I brought it home. But not now. So if nothing changes, it would be Marius and Norbinarius. So the Arius guys in first and second. I drove basically 3 first places, even though they are just 500s. Okay, 5 trophies, 5. Yes. Alright. So. I think that this is a good run so far. .02. I lost in the end, I think. Is this the author man? The track author man? Yeah, yesterday in the cup of the day, I needed some time to understand it. Basically, I needed more time than I had. Yeah, I didn't really get a feeling for this map. It's just one of these maps you have to grind to get a feeling for every turn. Okay, I pressed the wrong button. That starts already nice. After pressing that wrong button, it's impossible already to win every single round. If we would include the no elimination round. Of course, the real knockout starts now. But I also don't think that it would work out. I was wondering who's playing this cup of the morning, and thought that maybe the best times by the others would be like 0.4, 0.5 in the seeding. But there were so many 0.1s and 0.2s. So actually, some of the fast players are actually just participating. Also, from the people that have in the track of the day like a top 30 time, there are multiple here, I guess. Just from the very top, I'm just the only one now. There's a Fisho in second place, then this Brazilian guy, also the third place, they are not there. Only 3 players have the sub so far. No, won't win everyone. Yeah, 0.3 is not easy. Also this is the high drive 0.89. Was of course not the greatest one in the second turn. I was too slow too early, and because I was too slow, I ended up too far inside, and then I had to open the steering and had to steer later more, which means I couldn't really accelerate earlier. It still had to be slow. So I went slow through the corner, because of that also slow in the exit. Sometimes I like to go slow into a corner and have then an early acceleration, but it just didn't work out there. And the whole thing was slow. So it's like a feeling thing. Yeah, that was bad as well, but by everyone. Main time loss was not keeping the grip before the end part. When you have this uphill left, I jumped too much. Then went wide in the right turn because of that. Had also slides, so the whole section there was pretty bad. do everything for a good exit here, so that this sector is fast. I lost a bit too much time for this exit. Yeah, 3 times around 0.8, which is really not what I want to drive. When you see it yesterday during my hunting, I drove like so many times, always like the same time each run, and it was faster than that. At the moment I still have some shaky turns where I lose here and there a bit of time. But knockout is still long to get into the groove again. This is not my best start in the knockout so far, or generally today. And I immediately felt that. Sadly too much airtime again. I finally won a round. That's interesting. Inf I saw was on my seeding server. Oh no, Binarius DNF. RIP. Inf on 3rd place here was on my seeding server and he was only 10th there with a 42 something and now he tries 41.8. Interesting. So this guy is recharging his battery. If this was the Formula E game mode. I mean, driving the sub in rounds would be amazing. Of course I don't want to die stupidly. I think that the previous run had a chance. The start was definitely good enough. If you see how long I actually needed yesterday to get towards the sub. Yeah, also my times are still like so different. Started with a lot of 0.8s, then came now a 0.3, now it's only a 0.60 again. I released in one part a long time to maybe ensure a no slide. That no slide didn't really happen. And I think I just released for nothing. Yeah. Yeah, this guy also suddenly tries 0.3, it's not bad. Only 3rd, okay. Yeah, okay, this is way slower than I expected, what the heck. I mean, I still struggle now, to really keep the grip before the ending. So after this downhill right turn comes this small uphill left towards the checkpoint, and there you kinda don't want to jump, you kinda wanna keep the grip. But also yesterday in hunting I was never braking for keeping grip, I was always just releasing or tried to oversteer and go super diagonal. Yeah, this doesn't work now as well. Yeah, overtake. And only 0.5 again. Okay, I had no idea. That means this is the second world record that I might have where I don't get the trophies for it. I don't have many world records on Track of the Days. But now finally I have one, and then I don't get trophies again? The other time it was because of a cheater that stole my world record with like a very suspicious one. And then I couldn't get the trophies for my world record there, which was shit. I had no idea about it. All the last Track of the Days I didn't even play, so because I was in the hospital, so I didn't even play anything. And that there it is of course good if nobody gets trophies, then it doesn't hurt. But yeah, it's new to me, so I have also no idea or explanation or something. Ah, shit. Was a good run. I fucked up this downhill. Oh god. I fucked up more than this downhill. Oh my god, eh. Yeah, this is dangerous. I immediately, when I landed there, and I had no speed towards the finish, I immediately looked to the left how big was the gap to red. 1.7 seconds, and I wasn't really sure how much I missed with that. I can only say it was helpful that I had a good start. Not a start like this one here. So now it's okay. I actually won the round still. I'm a bit afraid. It's shit that I'm driving only these times. That's really not fast enough. I mean, it's always the thing. Yesterday I was hunting, and if we had done the cup of the day or knockout there, I would have had faster pace because I was just in that flow after playing the map for over an hour. I just had the feeling. Now I basically just stood up, opened the PC and went playing, and I see I need again time to actually get into it. And not really driving what I drove yesterday then after some time of hunting. But yeah, this Ramune guy, who was also having a very good seeding time early on already, like already in the first 2-3 minutes he drove that. He also shows the consistency. Not every time. Now I don't see him. Now 5th place, only 42.1. But he is quite often having good times, and this British guy here is also doing decent. So if I go into the final rounds, and those are my opponents, then I'm of course not safe winning with only 0.6. Like even a 0.4 is not safe winning. And at the moment I sadly don't have the consistent pace to beat those times. I do it sometimes, but not consistent. You know, I would say I have a decent run. But this Rabune guy is right there. Yeah, 0.3. And the other guy is also 3rd, but with 7/10 behind. I mean, they have also this... Let's say my variation, the variation of my times is overall a bit smaller than theirs. But if they survive until the very end, and then they drive a good round, it's dangerous. And I hoped in this cup of the morning with having the world record, but of course you have to say my second best time behind the world record is 4/10 slower. But I hoped, of course, that my safe times are basically still faster than the best times of the others. But that's not what we see here. That's also only a second, 2 out. I'm probably also just going a little bit too slow with a lot of releasing through some corners at the moment. But because of that, I'm always ending up with those times. And now I was even only 3rd, so yeah, it's basically those two mainly. Yeah, and there's also not really an improvement. It's just very consistent. It's always these times. I mean, I had exactly that consistency yesterday in the hunting, before I went towards the world record times. The thing is, I improved that consistency because of a line that I then saw from another player. And this line I'm doing now, but I'm still not driving the fast times. Let's see at this right turn. Same time, okay. Chaining out. Don't want to clip there, so I saved it. Oh, okay, one of the two's out, but I still only got third. Because somehow now Sully comes around the corner and drives a random 41.5 that he didn't try for ages. Like, he didn't even try 41 for ages. But okay, one of the main opponents is out at least. Ramune! Oh my god, yeah, wow. What a bad round that was. And Sully with another 41. Now he is the biggest threat. I also know that Buriko drove a 41.9 or something. Yeah, that came out of nowhere. Suddenly 2 rounds in a row and they are both out. And now Sully is out. What is happening? But the other two have 0.9 and 0.0. So they are also improving. Oh. Oh. Oh my god, eh. It is not easy to be the favorite. I choked the first turn. Completely. And then I drove good. Yes. Woo. GG. The top 3 round was crazy. Like, all my biggest opponents went out after each other, and then I only had to beat their times, which I did basically the whole knockout, but I started choking with this pressure in the first turn, and then I stayed in last place for so long in that round that I actually also got shaky in the ending. I was not sure anymore if I will get clean lines there and still pass them. Like, wow. Ooh. Naja, nice. I mean, with a world record, I just wanted to win this. Had to win this. But it's still like smooth steering and pressure that is not a nice combination. I played always these Rally Cup of the mornings now lately. Yeah, so here nothing has changed, I guess. I'm not sure if Roa will play it still. But yeah, we have now a new third place actually. Bivak got also a sub. Oops. But my run is still like crazy. I can show it to you if you missed it yesterday. Fisho is grinding a lot lately, but his PB was 7 hours ago. I don't know if he's playing it all the time. Also now it's more than 7 hours. When I looked it was 7 hours. The thing with these records here is that you cannot really see how good it is. But I can tell you the start here was amazing. Or let's say before I show the run that basically everything in this one was basically my best sectors combined. So I drove this map a long time and I always finished with the same times. First like 41.4 and 0.5. Then I figured out that one line where you can go super outside and then have a lot of exit speed. And then I improved to very consistent 0.1s, and the world record, which was this 0.02, I first missed with a 0.03, then I beat it with a 0.00, then I drove a 0.97, and then I equaled my 97 on the 1000. So I had very consistent times, and of course each of these runs had good and bad parts, so that they ended up similar. And it was obvious, like if you put all the good parts together, it would be faster and so on, it's obvious. But what happened is I got then this run minus 4/10 to what I had before, out of nowhere, where I not only got my best sector times, or kinda combined, I also in some sectors improved my best sector times by almost a 10th. The only thing that is not maybe perfect is the finish entry, because I finished very far outside. That's the only thing where I think I might have lost a bit of time, but all the rest is somehow my best sectors combined, plus sector times that I never even had before. And it starts basically with my best first turn here. The nose slide, nice the apex, took all the speed out of this turn. Then also here, I had a really good nose slide through the corner. So these checkpoints are a bit difficult to say because there are so many different lines you can take through them. But here I was full outside and got a very early nose slide down this hill, and that was so fast. And also this was just amazing. Then here I got the early landing and went incredibly inside and kept the nose slide with it. And here super close to the inside edge. But you see a bit of an outside finish. This is the only thing where I'm a bit unsure. But yeah, also this inside line was crazy. And here, also at this point, I thought, shit. Yeah, you see where the car is pointing to, but of course it's still sliding a bit into this direction, but it's quite tight. And you see also in this moment here, I'm not steering. And this is like a bit the issue. I had to open my steering, had to steer a bit later, then counter steer to go into a nose slide. And because of that, I finished quite far on the right side. But yeah, this is the only thing. And even there, I won time to my previous world record. But my previous world record lost a lot of time to what I had before. So that's the reason why I think there's still a bit of time to gain. But all the rest, I checked actually my VOD again. There is basically in every part I gained time to my previous world record. I had here already -11. Then after this turn I have -15. Then here it's a bit difficult to say because different lines through these checkpoints. It was only -8 at this one, but I was very far left. And through this corner here, this was the best sector I ever had. The thing is that my PB from beforehand was already very fast in this section. And I had a lot of runs that came with a lead into this sector. And then at this checkpoint here, I was behind by 1500s. That's how much I lost against my PP. But now I went from -8 to -20 in this sector. I just gained 1200s. So this was also nicely inside, and I went directly to -26 in both of these checkpoints. And then this is the sector where I usually lost a lot of time. But in this run, I went from -26 to -36. I just won a 10th. Like this is what I meant, but there were sectors even, sector times that I've never had before. Yeah, and from -36 it went to -38 in this finish. It's just crazy. That was the sick run. Out of nowhere. Like you wanna have something like that. A run where basically all your best sectors come together. It's crazy. Yeah, I mean the top places are of course free. I mean I hunted yesterday when the 5th place here, the Brazilian guy, had the world record with his .02. And I knew, yeah, the world record is free. Kanati said already in the Cup of the Day that 40 times will be driven, or that they are possible at least. And the world record was this 41.02, and it remained 41.02 all the time after the Cup of the Day. All the time in the evening until I came. This was the record, and it was obvious, especially on such a map, that you can improve this. But that I improved it suddenly by so much is just crazy. But yeah, of course, you see now the gap from me to him, and then it's obvious that there is a lot of room where you can sneak into to get a top 5 position. So yeah, it is, of course, it was quite easy to at least beat the to at least get the sub and beat then the 5th place here. That's pretty doable. And that also gave me the motivation to hunt for the record. And I was almost giving up then. I had my sub and I was like, yeah, I would like to improve a bit, but it doesn't matter too much. And then suddenly this run came out of the corner. So good that I didn't stop beforehand already. That was crazy. Alright. Yeah, let's have a look at Janik. I like to like I did in the last cup of the morning, I want to watch the last 3 rounds or something of the cup of the morning from his perspective, as he was spectating, and we of course only see my perspective in this. In this cup of the morning. So
let us see the final 6 people. Let's actually look at Marius. Marius has done really well. He is good at precise controls too. Yeah, oh my god, he maybe have released a little bit too much. He might have released a little bit too much.
Ah, I see the problem from the other guy. I saw what Uvin did. If we go back, then you see he's ahead of me. And here, he jumps against the checkpoint. And then you see that he has probably an action key enabled, probably action key 2 or something, which doesn't allow him to get any corner then after he hits the post. So
I started playing Elden Ring on stream because I've never touched a Souls game before. Not Dark Souls, not Elden Ring, not anything. I've never seen people play them either. And I recently started playing it on stream because I said that it probably was easy. Because people are overhyping difficulty.
Oh yeah.
Because I think Trackmania is more difficult.
I saw the crash. It was against the fence. And this is then probably Ramon. Ah, okay, it's not necessarily. We had a lot of crashes this round.
I started playing it on stream because I said that it probably was easy.
But you see that here someone goes to inside and hits the fence.
Because people are overhyping difficulty. Because I think Trackmania is more difficult than Elden Ring. So people told me to prove it. I've been proving it. I've been proving it. And today we're fighting the hardest boss in Elden Ring. It's called Melania.
Okay. It was mid-boost, my finalist opponent, who did that early mistake, and Ramune just crashed the right turn, the downhill. He didn't get around. And when you are to outside, then you get a bump there, and you drive against the scenery on the outside. This is probably what happened to him. And here's the next mistake. But Ramune's mistake just cost the most amount of time.
That's what's gonna happen on stream today. I am gonna fight the hardest boss in a Souls game to prove that Trackmania is harder than the Souls game. I think that's the other guy that I'm currently fighting. There's 2 bosses I have to fight. I think Malekith is the other guy. Oh, Pericos. Oh, but that's a lot of speed, overtaking Mid-Boost. Look at that. Mid-Boost getting the inside
so
line,
makes mistake.
slowing down earlier, and now it is...
Yeah, also this checkpoint post.
Well,
everyone with the same
so you
mistake.
haven't found Melania yet? I tried to find her yesterday so that it was ready for...
So now comes my shaky one.
And I still haven't found her, but I believe I'm close.
Directly almost 3 times behind. But Burikos as well. Which means that he tries good from here on.
Burikos. Marius needs to push it here. Gets the wide line. He's going to have a lot of speed. Might even get all the way up next to... Yes, but with that speed, he also had to brake very, very hard to get the right-hander. Goes for the inside line. And now all 3 players are close to each other. Marius actually overtaking for first there in the ending. And it's going to be Burikos out. Marius with a really good ending. Really, really nice ending. What build? I don't know. Marius going for the wider line into a tight left-hander. Sets him up. It's a very long word. I've never heard of it before. We now have the finals between Marius and Mid-Boost. Marius going for the wider line into a tight left-hander. Sets him up for a better start. Mid-Boost trying to push it, but actually getting too far outside on that right-hander there. It's going to slow him down a tiny bit. Oh, he clips the checkpoint and clips the road. And Marius is just, you know, probably gonna win. Just needs to drive the rest of the track. Very nicely done there by Marius. GG. Congratulations to the Safe Meister. Great gameplay there.
Alright.